Okay, I hope that you don't hear that jet engine going in the background. I'm really hoping that you can't hear it and that it's not going to influence the way how you actually hear me. So, yeah. Um, yeah. Of course, the ear blast has to be done. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Alrighty, folks. Alrighty. So yeah, I've invested in two things. I've invested in two things. Into AC. Still not sure if you can hear it. And I've invested. And I've invested in another item. Let me just send the links because I'm really getting distracted a bit. Sorry. Okay. So as promised, here we are on scene. Okay. No. For now, I'm just... I believe I'm going to change the thumbnail every now and then whenever we are going to get a new Pokemon as human, but there's going to be there will be some differences. Let's go like that. Okay. Here. Alrighty. Here's stuff. Okay. All should be working now. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I mean, like, before we even start, like, we can, of course, get some nice, just talking session and wait for folks to gather around. There are some games that I'm very interested in. I've already spent so much. So yeah, like, there are just, some games that I think I would want, but it's like, oh, I think I want them. Because I'm not really 100% sure, and I don't want to invest into games when I'm not 100% sure that I want them. So like, when it comes to the games, I believe for now I'm set, and there's nothing on the summer sale that would actually interest me. I'm still waiting for some games that are already, shown. For example, Slay the Spire 2 or Wizards of Legend 2. Outrider Mako is actually really nice. It reminds me of one game that's on Switch that I've actually 100%ed. It's very difficult for me to, play a game and 100% it. So yeah, I'm actually drinking so much. I have called Sprite or that 7-Up, whatever. They taste the same. Sprite is For me, Sprite is more sticky than 7-Up for some reason. Or was it 7-Up? I don't remember now, but okay, whatever. And I have some coffee. Coffee is low grade, but I've actually invested in a really nice coffee maker. It's like one of those like pressure pots, like that are making coffee under pressure, but it's electric. So it's making 6 cups of espresso, and it's electric, and I don't have to put it on stove. And actually, the main fucking deal breaker for me was actually the fact that I had to put it on stove, and I don't have like stove that I can place it on. So yeah. Another thing is Tinker Island, or Tinkerlands, actually. Wait, how was that game called? Cult of the Lamb? Yep. Like the whole set of Cult of the Lamb costs 121 PLN. I'm not sure. I would want it. Why not? Because Cult of the Lamb sounds nice, actually. But I'm not sure actually about it. I'm really not sure about it. I would really want to get it though. Rotwood is kinda like this game. I think I might get it. I've always wanted my own code. Okay, so what we are doing today, lads, it's going to be a character design sesh, as we have every now and then. But there's a difference. And let me tell you about this difference. So basically I'm going to go to the Pokédex, official Pokédex, and we are going to actually randomize the number between 1 to 125. Random number generator 1025, because there's as many Pokemons actually. And yeah, we are actually going to draw them as humans, and that's the deal. So the thing is that some time ago I was actually thinking about getting one thing, which is like, you know, asking about your favorite Pokemon, which I can draw. But actually it's been quite difficult to do that. You don't but I think about getting like a full database of Pokemons and throw them into the app, into an app that's going to randomize just the Pokemon itself, because you can't hit random. Or actually you can, I guess. You can hit surprise me. But it's like not really giving you much, it's like just randomizing the whole set. So I can like still just pick, although I guess it could be like surprise me and I could just pick the first Pokemon. I guess there is something like that, but I would want something more like, you know, definitive. So yeah. I guess I'm going to draw the Pokemons all over again, because I've been drawing Pokemons some time ago too. Of course, we are streaming before the we are streaming before my work time, so that's that. Because I have morning shift, that's why. Sorry, I have night shift. That's why we're streaming like that. And I'm actually going to have night shifts for most of those 2 months, because I have night shifts this entire month. Then I have 2 weeks of night shifts on in the next month. I have 1 week of morning shifts, and then I have night shifts again. And I think I'm going to take time off, a week off, so 4 days. I'm going to spend 4 days on, I don't know why I'm showing to the camera number 4, but I guess. So yeah, I'm going to actually probably take time off at that time when I have my morning shifts, and I have to check it out and actually establish this with my supervisor. And I'm going to actually take 4 days off during that period of time, because I really don't want to get to the morning shifts yet, but I want to keep on the night shifts. So yeah. So yeah, let's randomize the number. I'm going to randomize numbers 10 times, because that's going to give me the best random number for the Pokemon, right? I guess. So I'm going to make a list of 10 numbers, and then I'm just going to pick. So we have number 70. Where's my notepad? There we go. 70, 102. So we have first gen so far. 568. Okay. 39. 592. That's 5. 191. 706. 77. Close to the first number we've got, actually. 705. Okay. That might be either like class level or pre-evolution of the 706, so that's going to be interesting. 317. And that's another 5. Okay, so we have 10 Pokemons, and let's see what Pokemons we can draw now. Hi Astro, glad to be here. How are you? Hoping it was going. Yeah, let me now switch to the proper section. And yeah, hi, how are you? Good to have you here. Because I'm going to actually check out the Pokemons we have. So we have number 70. And number 70 is... Whipping Bell, okay. Okay. Whipping Bell is going to be interesting. Most likely. While I'm doing that, please let me know. I'm glad I could make it to this stream, since most aren't aligned with my time zones. Yeah, really sorry for that. We are going to have a lot of streams like that, actually. Because to be fair, I'm planning on streaming a bit more throughout the day when I have days off. Just so I could have streams at 1 PM as of my time zone, because I have CET. So, you know, Poland, I mean literal CET as CET can get. But yeah, I have now 1:40. I'll have to soon prepare for work, so that's that. That's nice though that you get the time to stream more. I mean, it's not like I have it's not like I have time to do that, but like I want to force it kinda. Because it's literally my time off. I want to relax, and streaming really relaxes me. To be fair, I love streaming. Mostly because I love hanging out with all of you. So you have 102, which is Executor. Okay. But yeah, I have some very problematic time. Trubbish. Okay, we have a Trubbish. It's going to be difficult, but I guess I have some ideas for Trubbish. How I can draw it. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is not going to be difficult to draw either. There are a lot of like certain characteristics that I can go for. 592, which is Frillish. Frillish also has a lot of characteristics, though I have absolutely no idea what Pokemon that is. I mean, I know I've seen it, but I've never used it. Neither I think also I've never took it either. Sunkern. With Sunkern it's going to be a bit more difficult, but it also has some characteristics that I could use for its human form. 706. Meanwhile, please let me know what are your favorite Pokemons. We have Gudra, even though I think with Gudra we might... and its evolution are my favorite Pokemon. They're cute to me. Really? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, we have Ponyta, so 77 is a first Evo, and I see Golem is 76, which we also have on our list. Do we? No, we don't. It's 705 that we have. Oh, so wait. 705? What was 705? Sliggoo, okay. Alright, because we've got Gudra. So we've got Sliggoo and Gudra. Cool. We have two evolutions from the line. And 317. So you have now, which is Swallowed. Okay. I mean, we have some possibilities, some ideas. Okay. So I have all I need. We have 10 Pokemon, so we can easily just, hang around and do some stuff. Wait. Okay, I'm just really behind on my overview. There we go. So yeah, folks. We have 2 Pokemons, even though it shows me 11. Oh yeah, because number 1 is not the thing. I believe we are going to go, one by one, I guess. Even though I had no intentions, kinda, to actually go like that, but pick Pokemons that I would prefer, and I actually, from all the Pokemons, I would prefer to start with Gudra. But yeah, I guess we can start with Pokemons just like that. We have 10 of them. Every Pokemon is going to have its place, right? And yeah, actually, what was your generation that you've started with? For me, it was 3rd gen. I've started with Emeralds, and then I've started playing Fire Reds. And actually, Emeralds are still my favorite Pokemon. version. So I feel like the lips are going to be very crucial for the design. Also, please let me know if you can hear the AC in the background, because, you know, even though it's set to cool my room to 23, it's still going, and it's on auto, so it's supposed to like detect when we are hitting 23 and keep the temperature at it. And even though it's set to auto and on 23 degrees, which is still not that low, it's constantly running on high volume. And it's literally like, you know, it only proves the situation at my room. So I think I'm going to design those characters. Actually, I don't know. Like, I feel like designing them as women would be good. But like, you know, sometimes it would be good to not only focus on women and also draw, like, you know, just guys too. But like, I'm still going to draw guys, it's just I don't feel like drawing Pokemons as humans, as, you know, males. I don't know why. I believe for one, it's for memes, and two, I cannot draw guys for the life of me. I mean, to be fair, it is also a thing. If you are, for example, drawing a lot of women, and like you don't go and start drawing guys too, you're going to have troubles drawing men. Although men apparently are easier to draw than women. Women are more difficult to draw. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, the first thing first, like drawing guys, is like, you know, of course, women, the main difference in women is that they are going to have wider pelvis bones, right? So like, you can see that I'm just setting the pelvis bone slightly wider than the base of the body, because it is how it works. Like, breasts are going to be kind of different when it comes to the build, because they are not necessarily like attached, so we don't really have to, I mean, they are attached, but they are not like necessarily solid part like pecs, right? Because with pecs I would have to draw the torso going like that, right? So like for guys, when it comes to the construction, you want to focus on like ideology, right? The construction. So guys are going to have like broader shoulders, right? While female are going to have while females are going to have broader pelvis bones. Of course, men's also can have broader pelvis bones, because there's another thing that a lot of people are forgetting about, because the simplicity hits the point where we don't have variety of body builds, right? While we have endomorphs, mesomorphs, and other parts, right? And like, you know, inverted triangle, rectangle, we have a pear shape, we have, you know, like many different body builds, body constructions that we can use to actually emphasize the characteristics of our OC, right? And a lot of people are forgetting about that. That's why it's always like, oh, guys have broader shoulders and women have broader pelvises. But like, you know, women can also have broader shoulders. That's what creates, like, you know, more masculine looking females. And it's still, like, you know, valid, but it's not necessarily, but at the same time, you can still make feminine, masculine women. So the girl might have like really broad shoulders, but she might also be very feminine at the same time, even though the body build would determine that she's going to be most likely more masculine than all other girls, right? So it's still the way how you want to play with your character. That's why I believe, like, understanding the realistic theory is more important than actually drawing realism, because unfortunately drawing realism is not going to take you as much further, but actually understanding and comprehending the theory from realism is going to actually step up your character building game and allow you actually to develop more interesting and more individual character. So that's actually the main portion, right? Oh god, why that Pokemon? Random numbers. Random numbers. So I think I want to kinda... By the way, hi Davis. Yeah, hi Flex. Glad to have you here. How are you? Hope how's going? Also, sorry, I wanted to finish my triad about about the character development and character build. No problem. So yeah, like character building is really specific, and there are some things that you can observe only in nature, only in realism, because nowadays anime is really just going straight forward for like one specific type of designing. If you, for example, look at Rino Tuna, and this is another thing that I feel that is connecting my style to his, and why I'm getting so much references from his works. He actually also uses that rule that all people can be different. If you look at his artworks, he has such a variety of different body structures, body builds, that it's really pleasant to eye. And this is another thing, and this is another reason why I really want to use his works as my references, because, I can just reference any other body type that I'm thinking about, right? So I'm thinking about making her, because yes, that's going to be a woman. I'm thinking about making her... Actually, I'm not sure. That's interesting. I'm actually not sure. Not sure of what. Where do I want to go with this character? Because of course it's going to be a woman. Of course I'm going to get some like characteristics from Weeping Bell, like lips, this part, leaves, right? But I'm not sure how I want to look into that character. Like, do I want to go with like, because I don't know why, but like when I look at this Pokemon, I'm getting kind of like, oh, I believe, like this kind of thinking where, she would be more or less a bimbo rather than like something else. So I just can't like take it out of my mind. Another thing is that like what kind of Pokemon as humans do we want to do it? Because I can actually go full fantasy and try to actually give them also like classes. So for example, that might be like not even a human, but like humanoids. So like we could get like dwarves, elves, orcs, or something else. But like it's a, you know, Pokemon as humans, so I believe it would be good to actually have Pokemons as humans. That's a difficult choice, very difficult choice. Maybe humans, but fantasy. So like I'm going to restrict myself to humans, but going with more of a fantasy thinking. Hi Kurumi, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping it was going, people? Yeah. Also, so yeah, I've got myself an AC, so I'm now chilling down a bit. Finally, after such a long time of overheating in those summer heats, I can just, you know, turn on an AC and, you know, just chill. Hello again. Hi Oxys, glad I'm here. How are you? Hoping how's going? Hi. I'm here. Yup. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Very cute girl. How are you doing? I'm doing nice. Doing nice. Finally cooling down. I've actually decided to invest into something that would allow me to draw when I'm at work. I've invested into iPad. So yeah, I'm actually going to use iPad to draw when I'm going to be at work and, you know, generally out of home, because like I can't take my whole setup, right? So that's that. High plus. That's good to hear. Yeah. So like the iPad is going to arrive on Friday. Right. I am always having problems with this kind of leaps. So yeah. Big mouth, no excuse. Bruh. Just imagine. I don't think actually Reno did like any character like that before. So I'm not even sure if I can, you know, or if I have anything to reference off of. But there we go, I think I've got it. I just have to push this eye a bit this way, and this eye a bit this way. So yeah, generally speaking, I really want to do one thing. And this one thing is actually like set up a standard for this kind of series. So like, first of all, I want to make it like something that's going to repeat every now and then, like, you know, like something that you can be sure that it's going to happen again. But I don't necessarily want to make it like a full series. Like, for example, I would do the illustrations and character design. Bro, that's a fucked up head. Wait, how did that happen? This is what happens when you change things too much throughout the drawing. You want to keep up with one kind of thing, like you're starting with the number 20 brush, you should, you know, keep at it throughout most of the drawing and not just spontaneously change to size 10 for no reason. Okay. Here's that. So, anyone that actually thinks about coming with me throughout this journey of drawing Pokemon as humans? What do you mean? Like, if someone actually thinks about drawing Pokemon as humans with me, I would be happy to see, for example, your iterations of certain Pokemons. You know? Of course, if you'll want to. No. Wait, let me check for some references. Because for one, I think I gave her chin. I've made her chin a bit too far. Yeah, it should look like this. I don't know, it's been a long time since I drew a human, so I don't really know. I mean, it's good to, you know, keep at things, you know? So yeah, we will see. We will see, we will see. That neck. Okay, works fine now. Alright. Finally we've corrected this. God damn. Also sorry, like I'm zoning out really for the drawing today. I don't know really, like today, well, nothing really happened on my side, and I don't really keep up with the dramas, and even if I hear about something, I don't really tend to talk about those. Besides, like, you know, doctor's visit yesterday, I've been mostly just, you know, chilling, and you know, after work, before work, etc. So that's actually it. That's actually it. What's the name of the Pokemon? Whipping Ball. It's a whipping ball. Pokemon number 70. Actually, this part is not really that long, so I think she should have like something like this going on. So now here's the deal. I think I'm going to sit down and try to finish Pokemon as human, like one Pokemon at a time, and try to actually make it matter. Like, you know, not just a sketch, but like at least, you know, at least make the line art not really as scratchy. I think I want to give her some slant. Okay, that kind of works. Yeah, that will do, I guess. Whatever. Nah, I've messed up her arm again. It's about the arm though. It's not about the hand, it's about the arm. Hand is good. But I need this part, I guess, to be smaller. Like this. Okay, that should work. That should work. Alrighty. And now, coming from here. Here. All right. Yeah, now it works because like here's the thing, I don't want to make her really muscular because she shouldn't be really fit. I'm thinking about like more of like garden like kind of fit though, so because she's grass related, but I'm also again still thinking if I want to make them more like, you know, everyday people, or do I want to make them actually fantasy-like classes? Because if fantasy-like classes, I can just make her, I don't know, like a grass wizard or whatever. And I think I would make her... Ouch. I think I've ruptured a muscle. I've done something to my bicep. It's like painful to extend my arm. No bueno. No bueno. So yeah. I think I should start thinking about this right now. Okay, so I think I want to go for more fantasy style. I believe that would work well. Don't you think? More fantasy-like characters, more fantasy-like, you know, people, actually. But her forehead is so huge, wait. So... So... It's difficult for me to like point out where I even supposed to, you know, go with stuff. Because I don't... There are so many little things, so many little lines that I can do. But they are going to like change the entire like feel of the character. Like for example, I can just make this whole chunk flat and place on top of it the fringe, right? The fringe, but with this slant that we have with this line. So like basically making like very flat, you know, hairline. But it's going to give, as you can see, it's going to give like very like protruded brow bone, which is going to give her more of a, like, a bit more of a Neanderthal-like skull, which is not really desirable. What do we want to go for, really? As a matter of fact... So. I really want to, you know, dodge a couple things, but it's very difficult in like, it's very difficult to really perform any actions here. Okay, if I go with line like this. I did a sketch, I sent it on Discord. Let me check. Hey, looking nice. Looking nice. For me, but I don't like it at all, I see. I mean, maybe it's considered, you know, maybe it depends on what you really feel about, like, you know, drawing this certain kind of characters, you know, because maybe you just don't like drawing, you know, humans. There are people like that too, right? Like, not necessarily everyone is going to like drawing certain things. There are people who like drawing animals, there are people who like drawing still nature, right? So it's like very dependent on what you really like to do and going with it. Because as a matter of fact, whenever you are like forcing yourself to draw something, like humans for example, right? Those drawings are not going to look good because you are forcing it. I might be more on the animal side, yeah. Yeah, I mean, still. Like, not everyone, you know, just likes to draw whatever, right? People have their favorites. Wait, let me check for some nice reference photos. Yeah, it's kinda okay. But yeah, it's totally valid. It's totally up to you. I mean, you can even, I don't know, draw Pokemons as furries, to be fair. With some, it's not going to be that difficult, because there are already some, but there's, for example, an artist called Drunk Oak, and he's literally just portraying all of the Pokemons as furries. So... there are so many different possibilities and variations of certain challenges. And I've noticed a lot of people, for some reason, are, you know, even though it's all about like just drawing, you know, there are people that are taking some challenges way too seriously and literally think that all the rules in those challenges are very, how to say this, are very rigid and you can't really change them. But as a matter of fact, it doesn't really matter. Like, all those rules, etc., they are just, you know, a way to portray something. So it really doesn't matter where you go with it or how you go about it. It's just straight up, like, you know, hey, here's something, some ideas you can draw to help you come up with new drawings or maybe new OCs or something like that. So yeah, like, it really depends on where you want to go with your artworks and with your drawings. Maybe it's because I've been drawing furry for months so far, and at this point I'm more on that side. Yeah, I mean, for sure, like, here's the thing. You are starting to draw. It's not like you've been drawing something for years, right? You're just starting to draw and you've been mostly drawing furries. So, going on that note, just because of this simple fact, right? Just because of going with this simple fact, you are seriously taking up like a lot of things that you're drawing. You can get really quickly under influence on something. So let's say you are drawing only furries, so so you're like generating the comfort bubble around that field, right? So at this stage you're like literally just developing a comfort zone. So anything outside of it is going to be outside of your comfort zone. So you are going to feel weird drawing those things, right? So that's the whole science behind it. So yeah. So I should like slow down at drawing them? No, not really. Here's the thing. When you're starting on your art journey, first things first is like comfort zone. And you want to actually like sit in this comfort zone for certain period of time until you get couple things. Art style, knowledge, and proficiency. When you have those three things, you are starting to get out of your comfort zone. Start drawing things outside of it. So not just furries, but for example, typical animals, right? Because it's closest to your comfort zone. But also then you can draw also normal humans, right? And so on and so on and so on. So like you want to first establish this comfort zone, get like proficiency, efficiency, art style, knowledge, everything you can get within this comfort zone, and then start expanding this comfort zone to all the other fields you can draw. This is actually just because you are drawing only furries, it means that you are developing this comfort zone, and it's good. And it's good, keep up at it. You can also making similar changes as I'm doing, but not necessarily for humans, but actually Pokemon as furries, right? As I've mentioned. There are people doing that already. Like, for example, you can find like any other Antro versions of Pokemons, like Luxrays, whatever. It's like, it's just something you want to get into while, you know, while you are starting. Without your comfort zone, you are going to feel lost no matter where you go. So you always, and it's going to be difficult for you to, like, you know, keep up with your drawing, because you are going to start losing, you know, the passion, right? The moment you have the comfort zone, you know where you can run to, right? Because, for example, oh, I don't want to draw humans anymore. What you gonna draw? Something you've been drawing for such a long time. Hi, Astronomy, welcome back, welcome back. It's okay. PowerPoint presentations. Man, it's such a pain in the ass. So I think I've already established where I want to go with all of it, and I think I want to hit the fantasy characters. The animations were working properly for some reason. I see. Yeah, that's the worst. What can I say? Actually, that's the worst, because you like, first things first is like you don't even know what happened. Yeah, but some Pokemons are already on the furry side. Lucario, Delphox, how I should draw Whipping Bell as Pokemon. I mean, it's up to you. This is what's challenging, you know? So you see why it's called a challenge. How I can draw a plant as a human, as a furry, my bad. Yeah, but like, again, it still keeps up on it. So it's like, exactly for this question, it's called a challenge, because like, how I can draw a Pokemon which is not even an animal, which is not even humanoid, and it's actually a plant into a human, right? And you can ask yourself the same question, but for a furry. So it's literally, you want to establish like certain things you want to do about this character, about this Pokemon. What are the crucial ingredients that this Pokemon even exists? I think of the ball part is like an elongated hood hat. Which thing, this? Yeah, it's like, it's looking like a hoodie actually. Yeah, like a beanie even. But yeah. I'm thinking of drawing her as a druid or something like that. Or a nature... a wizard, basically. Yeah, today we're just chilling. Actually, we're drawing. Okay, I think that should be alright. Or maybe I should take... Yeah, I think I should take this part on front and just point out just a tiny bit of her thumb like this. I believe pinky is too long. There we go. Alright, so let's give her a cane. So, astronomy. Did you finish everything? About the PowerPoint, that is? Dude, I hate it. It is in the proper space, but it's not at the proper space at the same time. So her arm is too thick. So yeah, the thing is, actually, you know, like most of the time, I'm having some small problems with focusing on talking during the stream, so I'm really sorry for that. But feel free, like if you want to talk about something, just throw a topic, really. I can talk about most of the things. I'm also trying to not really talk about that girl has a duck face. Yes, because Whipping Bell has, you know, those lips. I think I gave her too thick of a body, but whatever. I have a problem drawing the down half of the body. What should I do? I mean, first of all, like actually, as I've mentioned, like establishing your body base, and just you know, picking up some reference photos and drawing those. That will actually solve most of your problems. Just for example, look at me. When I've started, I've drew a cinder shape, right? And then I've pointed out like halves, right? And then I've made like bikini kind of, you know, form. And I can just draw the thigh joint bones and start drawing the pelvis itself. So yeah. Come to think of it, it's kind of a universal solution for any problem for drawing. Pick up a reference photo, decompose it into simple shapes, analyze them, try to memorize them, you know? I think I will make her waist a bit smaller. So yeah. What kind of outfit could I give her? Like Whipping Bell is very specific. I'm thinking about giving her like very tight outfit. And fun fact, the drawing I gifted for my friend, and in the end he liked it. And he said, hey, you even rendered for your first time good. And I said, did I? Wait, let me show it. Let me show it. Show it? Show it to me. Wait, where is it actually? I mean, you've added special effects. I wouldn't say it's like... This one? Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a render. Rendering would be a bit different. Rendering... I don't even know how render work. So you've made a light beam, and I believe that's what your friend thing is a rendering, but it doesn't necessarily mean a rendering. Basically, rendering is developing a 3D effect on your drawing, right? More or less. Say, like, explaining it very roughly. It's not exactly that, but it kind of works like this. Wait, let me Alright, I guess I understood. Let me even Google. There you go. Definition of rendering. In the simplest terms, rendering in art refers to the process of creating a realistic or lifelike representation of an object or a scene. It's all about how you use your tools, be it charcoal paint or a digital stylus, to illustrate light and shadow, texture and color in your artwork. So this is what the rendering means. So I wouldn't necessarily see like that it's like fully rendered. It's just a light special effect. But you still did a great job, actually. Okay. What is she holding? A cane. Because she's going to be a druid, right? I've decided to in this when we're making Pokemons as humans, we are going to also give them like fantasy, you know, fantasy characteristics. Okay. I thought she was holding at the pole that usually are in the public transport, bruh. I mean, that would also be an idea for drawing more realistic kind of characters, actually. I'm also giving her a bell skirt. Let's say it's going to be mini version. Okay. Wait, actually. There we go. You could make a skirt full of leaves. I was thinking of giving her like pattern here below, you know? I can see that, yep. I'm just hoping that... I mean, the skirt for sure makes her look fat. The worst possible thing to say. Like, yeah, it's a fact, unfortunately. It is making her a bit chunkier. Because you put the skirt too high? You think that it might be too high now? I mean, for sure it is. Hopefully I can now change everything. Okay, yeah, it's saved, kinda. Usually stay under the belly, right? Not necessarily, no. Oh, alright, E. Okay. Will work. Yeah, it works better. I guess it was just too high. Kinda. Okay. She now kind of looks like, you know, Mary with a little lamb. Even, like, especially when I give her, like, this kind of cane. There you go, see you in 20 minutes if you will still leave. Is that a threaten? Are you threatening me? If you will still leave. No. I'm joking. I'm joking, Flex, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I know. I was just joking. Don't worry. Okay. I'm wondering what kind of end for her thingy here I can do for her stuff. Maybe nothing. Just something like that and 2 leaves like this. Yeah, it works. Some thigh squeeze, because of course. Nah, it's actually looking like she's losing the blood supply. Kinda. Okay. I guess we are done with it. Like, I would need to just color her and probably maybe try to, you know, correct the line art. No, it's not even about like trying, but I actually need to correct the line art itself, or rather make the line art, because we are still at the sketch thingy. Hmm. Okay, so we have the character here done. I think I could, I don't know, add some details. But like, yeah. The thing is that I have very unstable arm, and I need very thick line art. I mean, very thick lines to draw more stable. It's making things a bit more difficult. Okay, I'm going to save over a different file. Anyway, okay. Okay. I believe we can get like a short, you know, post-stream talk. Again, it's very difficult for me to operate like, you know, as much as I would want to, because first of all, my biggest problem is that, like, you know, work. my biggest problem is work. Okay. When it'll be sent, when they are going to send it to me, when it's, if it's going to be on. Okay. So now here's the thing, because I've got this, I think I've mentioned the fact that I've got a, if I won't get the email that they've sent the package to me, then it's not going to come tomorrow. Because it's supposed to come tomorrow, and I'm hoping that it's going to be tomorrow. Because if not, then it's for sure not going to come to me this week, and this week actually. But I can check like where the thing is. Seriously. Copy. Paste. Search. It's ready to be sent. Perfect. It's not going to come. It's not going to come tomorrow. Because we have what, 15. It's not going to come tomorrow. God damn it. Maybe that's better. Because when I'm going to have like time off, I won't have to be worried that, you know, oh hey, I have to take it to my work or some shit like this. That won't be bueno. Or even if, I'm really hoping that it's not going to come at like, you know, time where I'm going to be at work or some shit. I'm looking at some of my older games that I have, and like Closers, for example. I haven't played Closers in a while. I think I might play it. Don't think if I should though. But like, I was thinking about Closers. I could I could play some Deponia. It's a really nice point and click. I love point and clicks. I actually like point and clicks. Do you like point and clicks, chat? Do you like point and clicks? Oh, it just got sent. Cool. So it's going to be on. So it's going to be tomorrow if they won't lose it. Hope they won't. This shit wasn't cheap. I saw their Apple things. Well, yeah, like I actually like took. I've actually took like iPads just because a lot of artists are using iPad. Like a lot of artists are using iPad. And Clip Studio Paint is also operating on iOS, so yeah, Clip Studio Paint can actually be used on iPad, and so most likely I'm going to buy a version. Maybe I'm not going to buy it yet because I have like, you know, yeah, one-time purchase. They're including a bonus for the thing. But I want to use the free trial though. I'm going to probably use free trial when I'm going to use the thing for iOS. Because here's the thing, I would be able to actually perform on and off, like constantly. I'd be able to, like, you know, draw constantly. That's good. That's really good. Mm. So yeah, I believe that this is going to be it, like, we'll see. I'm going to probably make, like, you know, recension or something, so I'm going to use the trial and then see if I can actually use it. Good thing good thing I have that, you know, 14-day trial or whatever that is. Too bad I can't really, you know, just so I could do a refund, I can't place the foil on top of it, so it's going to be actually a bit more difficult, but I have my glove, right? I can use the glove too, and I won't have to place the foil on top of it, because I've also got that paper texture foil just for the drawing. Hey Flex, welcome back, welcome back. So we'll see. Probably you might expect me talking a bit about like how do you draw on iPad and how Clip Studio Paint works on iPad. I've decided that this is going to be the easiest way to do it, because at work I feel like I'm wasting time and I don't want to spend my, you know, I can draw like, you know, in a sketchbook with pencils, but like then I would have to throw it to the scanner, I would have to you know, draw over it. Quite often my drawings on paper are quite a bit distorted because, you know, the tilt that I have there. So yeah, it is what it is, and it's not good. It is what it is and it's not good. So yeah, I've been playing Last Epoch, probably I'm going to still play some, but it's like understood, yeah. I most likely probably am going to play some Last Epoch before work. Oh, how is the AC? AC works fantastically, really. I had to turn it off though because yeah, because it's raining outside right now, and yeah, it's a pain in the neck, really, like a huge pain in the neck. But for sure it's working, it's doing miracles. But just the fact that I'm setting it up to 23 degrees Celsius and it's constantly running on high, you know, on highest tier, only proves the point that my room is overheating way more than 23 degrees Celsius, and it's impossible even for AC to keep up. I mean, maybe not impossible, because you can actually feel the drop in the temperature, but it has to constantly run. Like for example, in my parents' room, their AC, which is also working automatically, it's from the same company, it's also working automatically, it has literally the same options. Mine is just working for smaller spaces, right? Up to 18 meters squared. There is working for up to 24 meters squared. So basically, here's the thing, like their AC going on automatic, it's hitting 23 degrees Celsius and it's dropping the you know, the speed, right? So it's not like making the noise as much. In my room, AC is constantly running on high, even though it's set on auto. So there is something wrong with my room, actually. It's like constantly on heat. I don't know what's going on and why is it going on like that. But I'm using my old trick from the last summer. Like, I have black blinds, right? And fun fact, my black blinds, like, they can actually heat up, but they are not letting through the sun, which is making, you know, everything here more, how to say this, which is making things hotter here. Isn't it maybe expensive at the end of month? You mean power? I don't know. Of course, like, there's going to be like a huge rise in, you know, huge rise in electricity bills. But overall, like, you know, running it at max. Oh, it's not like at max. Because, I mean, most likely it's picking up like 1 kilowatts per hour, right? For running. So I am assuming that it's working, not necessarily like they are not mentioning it about like running constantly on high, or even if I believe 1 kilowatt per hour is not really as much, because that's like what? How many watts is a kilowatt? How many watts is a kilowatts? 1000. My PC is picking up 1k. It has like 1k thing. It's like 1000 watts, so like per minute it takes 1 watt of power. Is 1 watt per hour a lot? Per minute a lot? Is 1 watt per hour a lot? No, a watt is a very little power. It is something small portable devices use, or what TVs used when turned off. 1 watt is constant power costs. Yeah. Okay, wait, so is 1 kilowatt per hour a lot? One kilowatt hour of electricity is enough to watch television for 10 hours, vacuum for 1 hour, wash 12 pounds of laundry. It is a lot, actually. It is actually a lot. 12 pounds of laundry, vacuum for 1 hour. I mean, actually, okay, this 10 watt light, 1 kilowatt for hour can power 10 watt light bulb for 100 hours, 50 watt laptop for 20 hours, 250 watt refrigerator for 4 hours, 1500 watt space heater for about 40 minutes, 3000 watt e-oven for 20 minutes. Okay, if you look at it this way, I don't think it's a lot though. Wait, how much my PC is taking power? I believe you can actually see it, can you? Where can I see in watts the usage in watts? I don't think I can. I actually don't think I can. So I don't think it's going to be that much, especially that I'm not going to use it every now for the whole day. For example, like It's been running for a while, right after the... it's been actually running for a while right after the... how is it called? Right after I woke up. Maybe not right after I woke up, like around, what, 10? Yeah, around 10. So it's been running for around 10. And what? So, so you don't run it after stream? Probably because I'm going to go to work soon, so I'm not going, of course I'm not going to like turn on the AC when I'm going to be at work, because like, why? I'm not at my room. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's not really going to be that useful. And like, I'm at work for... okay, I'm going to count in 14 hours for work. Well, that's fair, yeah. So, like, if you calculate it, it's really not that much. Also at nights, I don't think I'm going to run it. I might, but I don't think I will. Like, my parents might actually want to, you know, be worried about their thing, because theirs have been running since we got back yesterday, so it was around 17. It's been running since then. Alright, no, maybe not like that. It's been running at since around what, 20? Yeah, 2019, something like that. So that's that. And it's been running through the whole night, and they've turned it off for like an hour after they've woke up, and they've went to how is it, what was it, and they've went to and they've turned it on, and we've just turned it off because of the rain. So that was it. Hi Gear, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it was going. I'm sorry, but we are actually ending. We just have a last talk. We've been drawing a Weeping Bell. At least we are sketching Weeping Bell for the most of today's stream. So that's that. Sorry. But yeah. Alrighty, gotta start preparing for work. Kinda hot dog ready to eat. Abs, yes. Abs. There's a tiny bit of abs for ya. But yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Again, like, I'm waiting for that iPad. I'm going to get a trial version of Clip Studio Paint on iOS. Thankfully, Clip Studio Paint can actually connect. It has like its own inside cloud, so I can translate what I'm drawing on iPad to what I'm drawing on PC and backwards. And likewise, and basically I can just, you know, keep at it with everything, really. Can you draw at work? They won't say anything. I mean, they won't, because I'm going to be at night shift. And what Pokemons you drawing? We've been drawing Whipping Bell today, and we've got like a list of couple. We've got like 10 Pokemons randomized at the start of the stream. So yeah, but we've been drawing only Whipping Bell. But yeah, like when I'm going to have night shifts, for sure I can draw at work, basically. Also, you know, I have an hour-long drive to work. So yeah. Actually, just for you, Gear, here we are. Here's how our Whipping Bell looks like. At least a sketch. So yeah, I'm going to make... Understood, yeah, I'm going to make a nice review. Pretty, thank you. We're going to actually finish it. I want to do one thing differently than my other attempts. I want to actually pick up my designs that I'm drawing, and I want to actually make them full. Not necessarily like full characters, like, you know, full standing characters that I'm doing for my character designs, but at least, you know, just something that I could have, you know? And of course, like, we are going to draw Pokemons as humans in like even more progressive way. So like when we are going to get like transformation of you know, evolution of this Pokemon, we are actually going to how you're underrated. Your art is amazing. I mean, you know, it happens. It's difficult to, you know, exist. If that makes sense. Are you gonna make Mega Evolutions? Yes, probably. Probably I'm going to make them. Of course, it depends, because, like, we have 1025 Pokemons to be done on bases. And there are going to be more things that we'll have to, you know, do. Like, there are going to be Alolan forms and other kinds of forms, right? So for sure I would love to make Mega Evos, and we will see actually how it's going to work. But for sure I want to also make Mega Evos. For sure I want to do those. Gotta draw them all. Yeah, exactly. Also, Gear, it's difficult to exist on the internet, because you have to kinda show yourself, you know? You just kinda have to show yourself, and, you know, it's difficult to really show yourself on the internet, because there's so many different artists. I'm really happy you found me, and I'm really happy you like my art. Maybe you love my art, but like, yeah, I you know, I'm aware that it's very difficult to like exist and be rated, you know. So I just draw, and that's it. I just draw and hope for the best. But yeah, gotta draw them all. We're going to really get into them gears, because I'm going to have now 3 days off. I mean 3 days of work. So today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow, on Sunday I'm going to start making 2 streams, and I'm going to plan already 4 days off that I have, because I'm going to have a week of morning shifts, and for me that's useless. So I'm going to take 4 days off, and yeah, that'll be it. And actually I'm going to have a really good thing to say, but I'm scared about one thing. On Tuesday on the second Tuesday of the next month, I'm going to have a visit at the doctor, and she might want to. You have a very nice accent. Thank you, thank you. I really like you. You like it. I'm really happy that you like it. English is actually not my first language, but my actual accent is very hard, so I'm trying to soften it out. I had teachers that spent like, a lot of years abroad, and they've had very specific accents, so it might be, you know, like a mashup of couple different accents. So yeah. But hey, here we are, right? Good end. Wait, I'm going to, yeah, at 17 I have to be there, so I have an hour and 20 minutes. So, thank you Chromie for being active in the chat on Twitch. Thank you Astronomy, Flex, Oxys, and Gear for being active in the chat on YouTube. Also, thank you Lurkus Dapikri for this 1 second. Hope you'll actually pick a liking for our drawing Pokemons as Humans series. I really want to keep drawing them, really. Gotta draw them all. But yeah. Yeah, we are going to actually draw them. We are going to actually draw more Pokemon as Humans because, again, like, I've promised at the New Year's Eve that I'm going to draw them more often. So, you know, gotta keep my promise. Meanwhile, stay creative. I wanna see Mimikyu as a human, for sure, one day. For sure, one day. There's going to be Mimikyu. We are going to actually draw all of them, so... yeah,